loosen everything. There we go. All right, man. All right. Do some show my head, right? Inch. No, wait. Knee. Cheek. Inch. Do a little more. Cheek. Okay. Yeah, now do the other. Oh, okay. Inch. Knee. Oh, wow. Cheek.
Like on a Tuesday class instead of Sunday class?
Wow. Or if you want to, you still
I don't feel like I stretch on that one very much.
yeah. I get that heel up. Push your hip up. All right, knees. Inch. Knee. Knee. Foot up. All right, now we're pitch. Knee. Cheek. Go. Rook. Pitch. Good. Okay, excellent. I always have a hard time stretching my hips out like this. Pitch. Knee. So. Cheek. Go. Rook. Big leg swings. Let's start with the right. Knee. Thumb. Cheek. Go. Touch. Touch. Two. Pitch. Knee. Thumb. Cheek. Go. Touch. Touch. Two. That's not here we are. About two at the top. It's like 80. It's 84. Almost 50% of it. All right, trunk stretch. Inch. Knee. Cheek. Go. Push. Knee. Cheek. Go. Knee. Cheek. All right. Put out. So, pitch. Knee. Cheek. Go. Rook. Touch. Touch. Good. These aren't part of the jump I had to overdo anyway. Arm swings.
I feel like it should be.
Yeah. Go back. One each way. Yep. One each way. Took me years to get there, man. Some days I can do it fine, other days I just absolutely cannot. All right, stand legs apart, pitch, knee. Oh, we did that wrong. Itch. Yeah, no, we did it right there. So start over. Itch. Knee. Song. G. Go. Rook. Itch. Touch. Coop. Neck. On. Itch. Yeah, I mean, it's just being informal. It's too informal. Yeah, but generally. I like Mike McGee or something. That's all different. But yeah. Plus, I found Cod always was weird without an ID top on. Yeah, I can't really hear or feel my voice. Or what the training is, right? I guess. Big box here. Right. Alright. Start with a little bit of elevation. Start with some Mojo. We're gonna do it all today. Hey, we have time. Alright. Each, right? That's fun. That's a G. Yep. Good. Sitch. Touch. Good. Right foot. Start. Pitch. Knee. Stop. Finger G. One. Jump. Good. Sitch. Touch. Good. Now we can do straight knees. Pitch. Knee. Song. G. Work. Switch. Touch. Pitch. Knee. Song. Go. Work. Switch. Touch. Two. Alright, right foot. Block. Round. Pitch. Knee. That feels weird, doesn't it? So I can't hear anything. Cheek. Go. Hook. Cinch. Touch. Good. Kick. Foot. Pitch. Knee. Song. Cheek. Go. Rook. Cinch. Touch. Good. Gotta go by how you feel, man. There's more in here. It's only two. That's why humidity's probably seeping in. Left, right foot, sorry. Lock, choke. Pitch. Cheek. Go. Touch. Pitch. Pitch. I'll count you. I hate it. It's the first one you're on your right, and I'm doing it on my left, and it looks like crap. It feels like crap. Right. Itch, knee, song, cheek, go, rook, itch, itch, good skin. You already got your spot?
Yeah.
We'll go back. I try to get it right here. Don't want that. Which face? Right.
Knees.
Yep. Right foot forward. Elbows. Inch. Knee. Stabs. You do it, we have like I have them, which is whatever you want, as long as it follows that pattern, right? This, right, or left, my left. Yep. Pitch, knee, song, shake, go, stitch, punch, two, shoot. That what you prefer with those? I like stabs. Still.
Yeah, I like
I found that I wanted to go like I wanted to say some kind of things.
oh, yeah.
Now, which is interesting. Excuse me, I'm burped. Pitch, knee, G, punch, pitch, knee, G, I like that one too, where we, encourage people to use that at an ankle. Just feel like you have to go up here. These ones. Right. Pitch. Knee. Stop. G. Go. Work. Stitch. Punch. Good. Pitch. Knee. Stop. G. Go. Go. Good. Right. Assumption. Yeah.
Wipe all the sweat off my face.
What'd you say?
Use my top to wipe all the sweat off my face.
It's good for you. All right. Assumption. Start assumption. That's what you always provide, right? As when you start assumption, right? As shortly thereafter. Ready? Do it. Use your spine. Right. Relax. Okay. Full body. Right. Oh man, I love it.
Just follow your nose.
Show everyone else. What we were talking about there is there is now a crane on the wall right there. We're very thankful for that. Ah.
That was great.
You stand under there?
Too. It's a lot harder than some YouTubers here.
We're also moving around, so. Assumption, Mika. Escape. All right, break. Good. Nordish mind. Right. That's good. Right. We're without sleeves. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think of that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really good.
Instantly, and then every Sunday when we have class, my daughter out
Well, thank you. It looks really good. Now we have all three. Yes. That one, we definitely want to listen to the cramp.
I'm studying which of the two mighty things that I've already done. shooting some dragons.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
We're gonna do all three. I just don't know which one I want to do next.
Yeah. Which I'm good. It's the perfect place for it. Wow.
I like that the Tigers stay on rocks.
Yeah. Just kind of coming out of this. It's your turn, Dad. I got a good shot of you. So Bob can see. Depends on how much room you use today. Sunshine, sunshine. See? Right? Good. Sorry, Shmai. Hey. Okay. Pretty good. I thought you were like leaning back a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, you're not wearing a gi up, so I think that kind of messes
Well, I think
things
it's
up.
pulled straight. I think having the gi shows when you're straight back because your belt, your OE holding the block, your top down.
Yeah. So, I was talking to Bob. Bob was saying, how are we going to do it? He said that you were definitely up. We'll see. You're looking good. So, I want you to think about what you would want to test for. And I encourage you to do what you know. Try to rush yourself. So, we're going to put a couple more strikes on that ground ball. So, I wouldn't rush you down or anything. I think you're pretty comfy. We can work on, say something like that. Work on both. And use the dogs, say something okay. That way, at least you get some exposure to it. If you want to take a chance and go for back head, no.
Between the two, I'm more likely, if I do choose one of the two, it's gonna maybe say something okay. It's really not hard.
It is. You've done pretty good. We've been working on it here. So I just want to give you a heads up. You're the first one to know. So with me today. So I'm sorry if you don't want me to tell him too bad. He needs to be ready. So, so we were talking about you and Turk, Dad, Rashona. Which is a big deal.
But the short one was gonna be for maybe months.
I don't know. We were talking about maybe. I need to get to see him. Bob wants to see him too. So see if we can really. I think he is. Absolutely. I think he's been ready actually for a little
He was
while.
probably ready before he found the school.
Right.
Saying how he didn't really lose a whole lot.
Really?
Besides the tweak and say something. or Dawn.
Yeah, there's a little
That's
bit.
not switching. They're not switching today.
Yeah. So we'll work on, we're gonna go through Arcana. We'll work on, you want to do Saison? Go through your test Arcana? Yeah. We'll go through the Arcana again. It'll be very similar to what we did last week. Arcana can also, I've been practicing Sarah. You've been doing Saison for a while, so yeah, we can go through Sarah a little bit. And then probably for like for the last 45 to 30 minutes of class will be done. So it's just me and you. We'll probably do Shushin no Kun and Ruby no Kun if it's worth Bo until we don't want to. Yeah. Because Bo, I don't know, man, Bo will harden you up. Especially when you're using one of these big
Yeah, like my bow is not a tapered one, but it's not as heavy as that. Where the one that's picking up in your box.
Yeah, this one, this one right here, is, I want to say it's almost heavy as mine. Might be about the same, it's hard to tell. No, about the same. They're heavy. You don't realize how heavy a bow could be until it's not tapered.
Yeah.
And you pick up one of the little tapered ones, you're like, oh, this thing is easy. That's what we'll do. Let's do it right after section. Yeah. Konnichiwa. Ski. Right? Doing. Touchback. Only difference is you get to do everything twice.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
Konnichiwa. Deep. Right? Yoi. Touchback. Try to gauge that back more. So I saw it here, right? You want here? Try to bring this kick. This hand should always be doing something. I also saw it here. Where lock, right? There we go, that's good. This needs to be around. Okay, relax, right? I'm not finishing like that small circle for it. Yeah, you're kind of moving it over a little bit. But we want to go a little big. Yeah, right. Almost like Saber. Saber's really influenced my body.
Oh, good at that thing. Depending on where Saber you're talking about.
Yeah. Really for the dragon ones have really kind of made me like make this game. And I've always focused on because you got this kind of happening. That also, right? This. We're kind of moving our hands in two different directions, right? And I found, and it makes sense because you're kind of moving from beginner way to more advanced way, right? And it's good for us to break, like, don't feel like you have to rush it. Especially, Kachu was a good kata for this, right? Where, okay, I get over here, build up. Now I've got three blow kids I need to do. So I go here, go here, right? Here, here. So this is good. That's right. Now I'm getting this is very good. Inside. Right, let's go. Country. Trade spots. Feet. Right. Joy. Got you. Hey. Punch back. Try to focus on that side. See what you do. Don't break your collar. Kanchu, Nika, skate. Right. Roy. Hey. Touchback. Right? Yeah, that was good. Yeah, you really see it. That's right. I like that. Right.
I feel as a it's hard to go into that rhythm without
Do it. You're looking for it.
as you're go for that next one, it feels that go for the walk on one hand,
Yeah,
rotate that to the
feels like it all goes to
okay. Not good transitions.
should feel. It should feel like the big K on this hand begins in this hand. Weird, right? That's why you're like switch. Yeah. And that's why you're probably like, I have to do the ones before it in order to really.
Yeah, because they just even in 3 they're terrible.
And that's the like because we do Kanchu when we're at Greenbelt, and we do Kanchu, we learn it 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2. But we may not learn it 2, 3. But that's 3. And then eventually, as you progress, right? 1, 2, 3, right? Because one motion. They all kind of.
That's what I was trying to figure out was as this kind of goes over, it's kind of
Yes.
with the hip rotation as I go to the right, go as I'm going out the left,
Right.
pulling that UPT forward.
Yeah, you'll see, and you see that, and really, like, you're thinking about it the right way, right?
I think we're talking about that before, right?
Probably. Because the hips are already there, right? And I'm stopping on this one because we do this a lot. We do this in a lot of other countries. And there's a reason why, like, when we look at kata, why are there 3 of them? Well, 3 is a good number. But 3 is also, it's emphasizing, right? And I think they connect, they're supposed to connect together. So, keep up. Cool. Say chip. Chip.
I always have to take explicitly to remember what say shit is not say shit.
We'll do these a couple of times.
Yeah.
We'll go through nice and dragging, right? Dragging and crane, and then try to kind of combine them all. Then I'll watch. Ready? Wait. Punch back. Screwed that one up, yeah. Just don't know what it is, man.
The first time I always want to start as country and turn around here. I want to go
Say
I
something.
have to say something.
You're very lucky, dude.
Or most of the time I just say something.
Say something. No. Say chin. Be kind. Ski. Right? Do it. Hey. Right? Same. Station, sun guy. Like that. We'll do the more advanced kind of more.
Section's the only one I feel like an idiot in.
I always feel back when I was doing it for tests, I always had to do it. And then I was so relieved not to do it anymore. I never wanted to do it again, and then I have to come back to it. So they're all there for you. Sitchin, knee, sankai. Ski, right? Yoi. Right? Touchback. You do the knee, kind of come back. Push the hips up. Remember, knees are driven from your coaching as well, right? Slow. Yeah, you don't want to be leaning. I know it's hard, right? Try to make sure we're making these that and I kind of shake it as I turn my hand over. I don't know how you like to do it. I found it makes
Kind of as I start the formation.
yeah here.
Same thing. As I go through it, kind of.
That's fine. Yep.
I think it's slowly getting more.
It was 70 when I walked in.
It's love. Also, we don't usually work out class speed, so. Yeah. Say something. Say something. Ski. Ready? Yoi. Right. Touchback. Right. Yeah, this will be your test.
Not for next time, right? I thought it was only the test counter for showdown.
It is, or EQ, or yeah, sure. It can be for EQ. You've done this for long enough. I've seen you do this long enough where I'm pretty comfortable with you doing it if you want to. Oh no, Bob probably talked to you on Saturday. Well,
Not really, but if I'm asked, then I probably will.
just this thought. But you did a really good job on this with the tournament. So like I said, I've done this kind of plenty of times. Let's do it again. Okay, right? Good. Hey. Punch back. Right?
If I start sweating, I can't stop.
Dude, I'm like that too. I've got a nice light sweat going on, but I'm not gushing.
No, I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
All right.
I'm so focused. These.
Pull off into that. So you can throw the winter time, they're all warm. All right. Say sorry. Sorry. D, right? Good. Right. Punch back. Good, right. So we do these. Right here. Try to bring him up. Assumption. So I take a second with this one. I make sure that this is formed before I turn. Same thing whenever we're trying to remember where else. Because I'll send something similar. Or here, same thing, right? Just like our friend Ukraine. I kind of go low sometimes too, but it really, you really don't need to drag it out too much. I know it feels like you may, but don't worry, the knee going up, especially if we're being close to each other. So, I like how low you got here, because I have long legs. Yeah, I have long legs, and I have to do, I usually do like a big squat stance. This is okay too, this is more Uechi, right? But if you do this, you can get lower. Really, you just want to be able to get down here. This is okay, right? I'm leaning a little bit. This is not okay. We'll see this in short rope. We have there's a technique where we go down like this. But it's always with the shoulder, straightening the arm down and the elbow, everything's lined up. They're pretty good. It's funny because when you turn here, this is nice and big. Right? Remember, this is the same with this is the same as this. Yeah, right? So that was really good. Yeah, I think you'll be fine with that. Could you sit real a little bit?
I feel good once I saw him.
Yeah. Actually, this is a fun guy. We'll change pace. We can cut it for the last 45 minutes or 30 minutes or so. It's funny. I mean, I'm warm, but I'm not nearly as warm as you are. So.
Well, it's just stretching and some more muscle work out here.
Oh, you're warmed up.
I was here about 15 minutes early.
We got all this gear here. We'll bust this out. We may want this. Yep, I don't think we should. I
like that they also have
these. Okay. Yeah. The Shadai's a little more forgiving. If we screw up and I hit you.
See if there's some wiggle room between the hands.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you will do a lot to say something. Here you go, for time, basically. All right, so you remember.
I gotta do tackles there too.
Yeah, go for it. So I get to do it. So you remember how to do this? Or you open up the cot, you stop at the wrist hands. That's not there. So the first one is just aggressing, grabbing, So it'll start from there, like right below. Oh yeah.
I'm not because I know getting hit there really sucks.
Well, this hits that really well. It won't hurt you. Because I mean,
It sure hurts that.
people can say what they want. This is still quite hard. The skull is very hard. So if you're not really conditioned there, you might hurt yourself. So yeah, the throat.
That's part of the skull. That's still
Behind the neck, behind the ears, you can get it, but like right under that jawline where it's nice and soft. So take from there, and then 1, 2, 3. Good. Make those bigger. This is a good place for me to. Yes, that's better. Yeah, you want to make sure that we're kind of coming up from the obi. And that's so you're using the whole technique, right? You're not skipping this. So that one is just punch. Yes. I like 3, like 1, 2, 3. Right, strike knee. And like push. So this one is I'm gonna grab you, knee strike. Good. Grab me. Knee. Yep. Strike it out. Good. I put my hand there for safety. I know you want.
Yeah. No, it's about this tournament. Trust me, I know why you want to protect this tournament.
I saw that hit there. I could tell it was not. I was like,
You left right before that.
right before the fight. That's not there. That's it. Yep. So turn back to me. That was good. That was better than last week. So yeah, last one there. Good. Since we're going to get to us, you're just going to move me the way. This one, when it comes straight down on top, you're going to go underneath and watch the straight place.
Isn't it just the old one?
Yes. The key is to come here. There you go. That's right where you want. You don't want me to hit you there. Then you're going to come right in between my arms and my face. And then you can even show the little rock fist. Good.
I remember last time we covered talking about holding the shinai and on top of that and on the bottom.
So that doesn't happen.
So I don't hit here
Just in case.
bring my wrist on the bottom hollow.
Good memory. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, well, I saw it come down like that.
That pommel would hurt.
It does.
Right? I know, part of it. Me and Larry tried really hard to do something with this stuff.
Right, it's not really what you're going to do.
No, you stop.
There's so, I feel like there doesn't need to be so many pauses. I feel like if it would be.
I'm not crazy about this part. About how we do these. You can probably change that. So this one is pretty simple. Right, it's a right punch, block, hammer. And I'm going to punch with my left hand, you're going to block with this hand. And then you're going to do your push. So try to. Good. Now make sure it's a single, it's a circle block, remember? Good. Push.
Kind of like in Knoxville Uechi's.
Yeah.
And a 4D.
Connect.
Yeah.
Yep, so do that piece. Yeah, we were working on that one. Dave and I were with our white ones.
Is there a pause there? Or?
Nope. The pause is after the turn. Knee. Punch, punch. All right. Lots of people use left or right. We're going to use right. One punch. Kick. Give it to you. In the face. Hold the chest. That doesn't matter. Right. Do it again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, pause. Remember, this one's to the outside of the arm, and I'm going to punch twice, and you're going to go to the outside knee. One. Do the last one. Just one to left. Yep. Good. All the way. Yep. Okay. You're pretty good on this, man. You'll be fine. Fine. Yes. Hey! I was trying to clear. Come back.
I have to really.
I'm going to try to come towards you a little bit more, okay? Yeah. Hey! Here we go. Makes sense, Hey, one more time. Last time was you, John.
Right foot. Yeah, the left.
The left foot.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because you moved the right. Isn't a round foot?
It doesn't matter. We can do it right, left foot. I guess.
Right, left.
Hopefully they'll get up to this like that. Alright, so you can grab me. Knee strike. Knee. Good shoulder. Big with that is making yourself big. Was I? Oh, it's here. Just go ahead. There I did it with the wrong foot. It worked, but better structure.
I thought it just from the side.
Side or just the face.
In my mind, in this building, the board's just right there.
We're gonna do this the right way, and I'm gonna show you kind of what I'm thinking about. So punch to the right, to the left. So in real life, maybe I want to shoot, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, actually.
Because, I mean, how many times is one guy gets to punch at you and just wait? They're not. They're probably going 1, 2, because that was
Instead
trying.
of trunk and trying to think of what to do next. But
They're probably going
what a
1.
drunk person would really do.
Well, that makes a lot of sense because that one here, that one is like, that's probably cross, trying to knock it around. I was just thinking about that as you're doing. I was like, oh, it makes sense to just to be a block. Yeah, or strike the ball for that. It's okay. All right, good luck.
It's just a. Right?
Yep. Wrong one. Try that. I've done this one in a while.
I'll let you take a big step.
Yeah.
Once I.
Well, it makes it to where I don't have to go chase you.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to chase you, I'm going to leave. I mean, from a weird perspective.
Because then with the person jumping, I don't have to be walking over and then just one.
What we said. We go. We got through it. That's bad. Pretty comfortable with it now? We keep working.
remembering, like, I'm not going to do all of it because I know it's on, it's just remembering where every single pause is to do it.
Yeah. Say Rube. You do it kind of slow. You do it count if you want.
Yeah, just
You get the pattern now.
I have,
Say Rube. Get ready. Do it. Punch man. Yeah. And forward there. Here, to the right. Okay. Forward these. Back leg. Yep. Yep. Yep, to Uechi. Turn. Block here. Push it. Big. Block. Yeah, I like this shot a lot.
so that whole time I was practicing, I was forgetting the kick for the.
That's why you go to the dojo, to work out any bad habits you may have made yourself or picked up along the way.
So at one point, like,
Yeah, there's a missing little piece. Dude,
it
you'll do
didn't
fine.
feel like so big of a disconnection because it felt fine from just.
Well, there's these little moves that we do, these little techniques that kind of tie the kata together. Just like whenever we go here, which this works, this fits, but yeah, the GK, right? If you don't do that, you get kind of confused because you know you're supposed to turn around.
I know it's either here or here
Yeah,
or here.
you have to shape it right. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's true. I always want to come around and kick.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels like there should be a kicker because it's just so strange just to turn around and
Yeah. I mean, it really, we think about it all the time. If God is coming from behind, I'll be, you can do the kata. So you just did show me the GP to that. And what if I am coming here, right? Or if I'm here, right? Boom, face, whatever. You do more than that is. So, break the shoulder pretty good. But really, it's back there when you turn this way, right? This comes up.
have the momentum.
Right? Across. So it makes sense. Yeah, I think the kata is trying to tell you that, right? Because we do plenty of times where we turn it
It makes sense, it just doesn't feel.
Yeah.
It doesn't physically make sense.
It's because you've done it differently all the way.
Because the pattern to turn around is always different.
Is what Kanshu we pick, Jiwa we pick, Seichin we pick. I think you say some you turn around and kick. Right? Boom, here, turn, kick. Right. Doesn't have to be the same direction to be the same. So soon get that. This one's just for you, really, to kind of get your head in the game. So I'm not going to get pick you up too much. Seichin or Sabru. Yee, right? Yoi. Right. strike. Just like that.
My brain thinks it's like 3 other cards. I was like,
It kind of is, right? It kind of is.
well, after we did this part,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, because I was 1 foot forward, I just wanted to.
Well, it just means it's there, right?
It's yeah.
Choke. Yeah. You want to keep them in place.
And air maybe cross the whole
Yeah. I mean, I can probably check with your t-shirt.
Probably could. Well, depends how fast it wants to turn.
Right, yeah. Because it's the new move, and the earlier you kind of refine it, better. 4 times drag blocks together. You don't really need to cover, just use them. Real big. And I've been doing a bit of a crutch, right? Where I squeeze my hands, like latch out into exhaustion. Just a brief exhale, like as I finish. What should be up? What should be low? It's the opposite. What's the back leg's low? Front leg's high. Just make sure.
I don't know why, I feel I'm probably because I want to guard. What my brain wants to do is
That's one's low, one's high.
guard.
That's where my hands are going. Now I got myself all confused. This is a cut I should know.
Part of it is I want to protect, have the hand up, protecting the side.
Makes sense. I'll have to think about that one, see if I'm remembering it wrong. Because I do it right when I do the cut, and now that I'm talking about it, thinking about it, break it down. Is it? Where does my hand really end? So, that's what matters too. I think you're absolutely right. This is their that was really funny with Derek. This was mine. Oh yeah, you really like. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
When I was working with Dad, I was talking to Dave about it, checking out what it's like this light bulb went off. So, yeah, absolutely. Whether you're like striking the face or blocking, or you do both, or you can go. Oh man, now I'm so done. Well, we got 40 minutes. Well,
We never got the dog.
I'll try my best to get you through it.
I have an okay time remembering one. I spent a few days just like one.
Well, we have the video. Sure.
That's true. Really hard to make a paper for that.
It is. I think I have a written copy of it. It's not too bad. Once it gets into your brain, I say that, and then I'll try to go through this with you tonight, and I'm going to stop. Yeah. All right. So first one, go ahead and attack. Good. Next one is punch. Let's do that one again. That's around, right? So this one is punch, kick. Yeah, trying to get one here. Trying to take my spine. Your dad gets my spine. Yeah, for a sign. I love him, but trying to. Yes. Good. And you're getting the circling down. Next one is a stool jump kick. Block, punch. So jump kick, and as you land, punch. Front eye. Good. No, it's hard to get the punch on target because I am going to move that way.
Yeah, so I'm going this way and I need to punch that way.
Yeah. So really, Uki needs to not move so much. Maybe do that. Okay. 5. That was 4. 5 is I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna punch. Ground kick.
Yep.
Yep. So punch. Now you're gonna punch kick with that front leg. This is keep with that your left leg. Unlock and then kind of swing. Elbow. Take down one. Yeah. One of the ways we'll do this is Bob was telling me how one of those guys did where he moves the shokin and then twist the leg.
Perfect way, I didn't know I had.
You don't have to go very hard, right? This is a kanshin. Where we go with this. Play about that a lot, but one thing.
Yeah, I mean, you got both your hands now.
One thing we always want is the kick goes first, boom, here, here. That's Bob, right? Which I am in total agreement with. Because if you're going to go down to somebody's knee, you should definitely do this.
Distract him somehow so they're not just.
And the shoot that works pretty well. A forearm would be more your view or style. Hard ass bun. You can hit it right here.
Or even give him just my wrist right there. It hurt me, but
It's very
if I'm hitting here, I'm not big risk.
it's super not punch, right? This is like textbook damage.
If you've really got it and you've got a hold, straighten that out. Straighten that out.
Yeah. Right. With Dave, like because he has little big arms, right there, there, just right to the shoulder. So that's the attack. We do it again before we switch. Really confusion. This is good though, piece by piece. Should always be ready. It's the harder part of your
Yeah, I felt that.
Let's hurt that. Let's pain. Yeah. Yep. This one, always make sure you're clear. And you want, depending on you'll probably get somebody that you might name. They'll probably have you with somebody else. So just make sure, depending on who, because some people do it right there, right? And then just fine. Some people pick. Some people are kicking in the shin and then just ignore it. Right. Okay. Get a little lights on it. Feel it. Great. Yep. Punch. Okay. This one, use that punch.
Four, Scott.
It ends with the round. So, yeah, no, that was right. So, punch. On the punch. You're getting round kick. Now you're going to give me.
Is the left foot that doesn't move? Where's the right foot?
This is right. So we can switch again. So, step forward and roll. Punch, throw the other way. Right? So, that. I'm paying you back.
That like just got at the
Your
top.
poor feet.
I was like half an
I'm
inch.
even to you. You're kicking the back of my
That
arms.
was, that was
Just
half,
turning it in.
half an inch away from being worse.
It's such a great watch.
Yeah, it was so much worse for my dad though, because he got me right with the elbow.
Oh, he
on,
was-
on the sideline right here, and
I still got, see that right there? That's an old bruise from him. I'm pretty sure. Where he did this and he pinched my foot.
with his elbow too.
Yeah, and he just laughs about it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. It's like
I
that.
started watching a lot. Watching right now and just laughing. He's like,
I don't know who's watching. There are two people there. Well, so number 6, kick. So always remember, I want that value kick because you're going to punch with your right arm. Suit him up.
packing into a box.
That's what it felt like when we were working on
I think that every time we do it, I'm just like,
well, and you're taking that arm anyway, like after we go here, and boom, boom, push your arm down, that way you can't use it anymore, right? And then you're like, I started doing that recently. Because it just seems,
take the arm down.
yeah, take the arm down, because, I mean, I
I
don't
think you would
want
want to too.
I don't know, you know, what if that doesn't work, but it's gonna big meat neck, right, and resist, right? Yeah, I'd rather be down here. Sorry.
That elbow right to the gut too.
Dude, you don't even have to try.
Yeah.
The arm, the arm's just
If
there.
you're kind of leaning into it,
Yeah.
you're putting not leaning, but like you're putting
Tension.
pressure
Yeah.
into it. Yeah. That was right on the side of my abdomen. I'm like,
Ooh, zing.
just missed the rules.
Yeah. And really, that's all. That's all we do work, right? Yeah. I think that actually here is like a really mean way. That's why I didn't do it. Right? Because it's just right there. It doesn't take much. And if he fights against you, you just jam your your elbow in it first. I mean, you actually kind of want him to fight these little shows.
Yeah, so that's just closing that gap even faster.
Right, let's do, we'll flip around. So let's do this one with me attacking too. So, block, kick. All I do is one hand, right? Yeah, dude, every time. Bam, bam, bam.
Fortunately, you got me right there.
Yeah, Larry was really good at hitting me like right every time. Steven too. I remember testing the show before I was doing the showdown. The night before, Larry just like whack, coming in like a bruise. I need to condition my forearms a little more. We use them a lot. Alright, so the next one is a punch. Punch. I'm gonna do it for that. Yep. Feels right. Good. Punch. Double punch. No, shoot up. There's a shoot up. So I'm attacking. So 1, 2. Yeah, that's right. Then you're the one that likes to hit me with the shokin on my attack.
No, that's my wrist.
Yeah.
That's my wrist. Because I never even thought about it until I saw something about it.
Yeah. So when my foot's out, you're basically hitting my foot.
You're not really getting back the foot way out.
Freaking, I love it now. I love it. All right. So that was 2. 3. You're gonna step and punch. A block. You're gonna kick. Do it again. Yeah, I think these two are really fun. Punch. And what I try to remember is just to be like when I'm receiving, I like to be just ready with a punch. And we always,
I always want to do that extra punch.
and that's something I think Don Goodwin is trying to teach us because Q is pretty static. Like back and forth. Back and forth. Q, we're doing these kind of off the line kind of things. And it's ingraining it in you, right? To move off the line. Like when that kick comes, I gotta be ready. Bam, bam, right? Because fights don't happen on a straight line. All right, so this is the one where I don't move up. So I'll step in and I'll punch. Yeah. 5. How much? 5. Punch. Switch sides. You go look. I forget the attacks for 5. I'm done. One's a round kick. It ends with a round kick. That'll be good for our conditioning. Yeah. God, you can hear us. That's the sheet though. Okay. So it's a punch and a sheet though. So it's not a time movie. So I'll step and punch, you'll block the inside, you're getting a sheet though. I'll block here, and it's not you're good. And you're gonna step, oh no, you are on there you go. Yep. And then you're going to step back on a round kick, and you're going to step back across. I'm not going to take your time.
We're going fast enough
So,
down.
yeah. So I have a hard time with that because sometimes if the kick comes too quick, you got to be ready, right? Depends on Uki and how fast he's going to come after you. So, so left to left, punch, one, shoot down. Okay, we are wrong. It's right left.
I mean, sort of timing at the right, so not moving my
Okay, got it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot that. Come back and kick this foot. Go. Block the other way. There you go. There you go. Let's do them both together. So punch. Good. Shoot up. Now I'm going to step. I should bring my leg back after you do that, right? I'm going to take this leg, you're going to block to the outside, and here comes the big punch. Good. So, here. So check it over. Right. Push down into the elbow. This. And see how it goes down, right? And slide down. You drag my arm down. I should do that. I like that a lot. And then here. Just here. So good. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Try to get outside of the arm. You're gonna get kicked if you do that.
Are we adjusting?
Just six. Just six. When I kick with my left leg, you're gonna block with your left leg. Here, I'm gonna try to take your head off. Good. There you go. Yep.
My small bit of jiu-jitsu brain wants to go sit.
I see it. I know. You may not want to do that now. Yeah. Just so you know, and when we do this, test-wise, take the guy. That's why it's important to give them that signal of what it feels like. So go switch, right? Here, boom. That's not much. Yeah, so it's really even sense. Of course, real power, dislocate.
Yeah.
Hit it. Do it really hard. That way he doesn't get back out.
Yeah.
That's it. You're good. Thank you. That was good. You're getting there, man. You're getting it. Done. Oh. It said at 65. I guess that's as low as we're going to go. So. We're supposed to have the good work.
Maybe in the winter.
Oh, we got like 20 minutes. You do this. Do shooting over here. Warm up a little bit with it. Yeah. Let's roll the boat a little bit.
I'm not used to a bow, that's not mine. This one's a little
different. Yeah, this is definitely mine. Yeah, it was a little chunky. I don't know how easy you glide on that landing, but
can't.
yeah.
You hear the squeaking from the friction on my hands.
Mine, I think it's worn down over the years from all the sliding that we're doing. All right. You can try these moves, right? Finger here, right? So from here, come up. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. You can switch your hand and do it the other way and really confuse yourself. Switch. Let's just go from here. So from here, just cut. Switch hands. Cut. Okay. Switch hands. Cut. Switch hands. One more. We're switching hands now, man. We're moving up.
Well, switching hands is the hard part. It's just
Doing it on the
not
left
one
side.
particular move because I'm not left-handed. Yeah, it's not left-handed.
And I don't think it'll ever get better. This is the way I feel about it. From the other side, because it is. We are not, I'm a right-handed guy. And so for me, that means bow is, if my right hand is leading, if my right hand is leading, this is where I'm comfortable. This if my left hand is leading, something is very wrong. And I'm going to try to switch out of that as quickly as I can. So let's try some of the others. Try this one for them. Some basics. So we'll start here. We'll step out and do the circle sideways stance. Poke. Then poke. So when we poke here, push the bow through your hand. There you go. So then you can pull So there's that slidiness we want, right?
Oh, this one, yeah. I get the idea.
Yeah, I wish I had brought one of my other ones for you, because.
Well, I would have brought mine, but I did figure it would go tonight.
Yeah, I should have told you. No, yeah, you're all right.
Yeah, good enough.
At least they have them that actually fits.
Yeah, that's. First one's really small.
Cool. Alright, Shushidoku, which is cut. Show. Shushidoku show, with no bell. Me? Do it. Hey. Cut. You cook. Lay it straight. Behind you.
I thought it was off. I think.
It is. Sorry. Let's start over. Right? For this kind of Yoi is here. Right?
Step back.
Yeah, we step back. And this is really good for the back to where you work. Nose in your face. Does that do? That lines you up for the next move, which is attack. Or, first.
Fortunately, I'm not the 12-year-old with a white belt.
Right, you're not gonna just break my collar.
Right in the neck.
Right? Really? So Shushidoku show we cut. So bitch. Knee. Arm. Cheek. So underneath the hands are so here, yep, right, that would be that you can't slide it around. So then I'm going to bring my right and left foot together from here. Cut. Bring my hand out of the bow. Circle block. Kind of an angle. Less down, it's more out. Yeah, it's lower. Okay. So I'm going like this. So all this right hand is going to be the right hand is staying in place. And slide the bow as much as you can for it. I'm going to bring my feet together, the bow up, and I'm going to point over to the guy that's over here, cut across. And you'll learn eventually as you do this kind of work. 1, 2. You kind of want, when we cut, I want to keep this structure here without going out, turning away from it. Yeah. So now we're going to do another big hook. Yeah, if you want. Alright, this one comes across the body. This. And then this. So as I step, I down. Push the move that away from you. Yeah, it's a lot of bow on the outside. Good. Here. Shushidoku has so much of it. It's a really short little kata, but it's a good one.
I don't know what it is, but there's a. Actually, I think my dad mentioned it. The Kobo thing that was hosted by the Shoru and Go guys. That was at the Georgia seminar that we went to.
Yeah.
I think it's also I think it's in St. Louis. So sometime soon.
That was during a really bad time. It would have been cool to go to that, yes.
It was a good time.
Alright, let's do it a little bit one more time, then we'll move to Shushu no Kundai, then we'll do Ruby no Kundai. Okay? Do it. When you start getting everything connected and it all working, you should hear you should hear that whoosh, right? And I know when I do this here, I have both hands, but it's really all Koshi, right? It's driving this base swing. I should be able to do it with one hand and swinging it across my body. I'm connecting, right? This is why you try to use the because it teaches you how to connect. But okay. There you go. Usually no Kundai. So this is for focus. E, right? Going. Pitch. Jump. Cheek. Go. Run. Switch. Touch. Two. Pitch. Don't work out. Yeah, this will also lock in. So you'll find I encourage people to get the heaviest bow they can because it'll make you strong. It also makes when you pick up a lighter bow, it makes it all different. You don't need to trip that much. Not this much. You want just so you have more bow. 2/3 part. Yeah, more bow in the back, more in the front. How do you want that? Because this really isn't. And that's another thing you'll notice with the body. These guys, YouTube, you see them with the bow like this. All that bow is pointed out to the bad guy. You see in Ruby, this bow is out in front. Because it's a lot. It's better to have more mass out here. Plus you have a lot of distance. I get here. That's a nice little distance. You can't touch me, right?
Or I'll kick you in the hand.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do. We'll do it with the count. So you can follow it. I'll step up a little bit. Ruby duck move. See? Right? Do it. Itch. E. Shit, I lost my spot. Let's go forward. I was getting confused.
Sounds about right.
I was getting confused with Sakagama here because we do this a lot. We'll do 1, 2, 2. Right. Okay. This one breaks it up a little bit. Right, show you. Go ahead. No poke. Back. Step back just a little bit. We're going to do one cut, two cut, push, yep. Third one is a poke. I'm going to take the bow and I'm going to block here. I'm going to strike. Come back. 2. Step back. Over. Hook. Ki if you like. Switch hands. Walk here. Here. Step back. Right. Switch hands. Again. To the other side. Step up. Just throw over your head here. Good. Bring this top down. Side splits. Good. That's tricky. That's the tricky bit. Good. So over here, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to come back again. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
At any point you switch your hands, it's like lost.
It's normal.
So
I did not switch my hands. So we'll finish with that. So, let's do that whole part. Because the first part is pretty easy, right? I poke, I circle block, I poke. Turn, cut, cut. Here, block. Start from here. So we come in, here, which, by the way, just a point of order here. When I first started this kata, I didn't do that. I would just come here. But now I'm starting kind of going. Because it makes you more complete, right? In, poke, switch my hands. So you switch your hands several times. You're going to switch your hands twice in this part. Here, 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 here. Back. Switch my hands. Left hand on top. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not switching my hands. So at all. I'm just stepping forward. All I'm doing is, yeah. And my hand, this should look like this. Doing something on it, right? Then I step, I'm switching my feet, right? My left foot comes up and my right foot comes back. And then the foot follows. I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to go forward into Kosodachi, which is this stance. And back where I started, right? In the middle. I'm going to step out. 1. There you go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand top. I know that last part's.
I did that last part so fast, I'm like, because it looked like you had swapped hands, but I think that's also moving the bow on the arm, so like Phil does that shit to your body. Like Phil would do it like some of the other kata, and I'd be like, dude. Because he does, man, like after a while, it becomes one piece of wood, and you're just kind of like, okay, you know, I can just move this thing back and forth. I can switch right before I attack, and people are like, because that is very unique with the body, because, you know, we'll see a lot of the Uechi guys, they like actually switch their hand position. Like, I'll just switch this, and my hands turn over, right? Where this hand is now up and down, my hand's facing up, and this hand's up and down. But they'll like, there's times where they'll have this one. Yeah. I'm not saying it's wrong at all. It's just a different way of fighting. But they'll switch
switch their hands around. And then would they poke like that too? Awesome. I usually must be my guys, but it's like someone how we. I think it's because I've been taught. Really, the Manu is the type of feng shui I've been taught for so long that anything that kind of doesn't do that is like strange. It's strange and unusual, and I'm just like, this is how I've been taught, you know. So I am biased. Let's do it one more time. Before we start, I would say that if you're going to practice this, there's things that, like, take the pieces out, these pieces that are big, right? Like that whole like cross that we do. Practice these, right? Practice these. Practice this move because I kind of like lie behind myself on that poke, right? I kind of I forget the way to say it. It's almost like you're ghosting a little bit to where you're controlling that distance, right? So if Bo is pointing at my face, this is always good. Try not to go right side. Come over here. So Bo is pointing at my face. I try not to punch myself in the face. And I do this. I get like a little bit of distance, right? Just a little bit to where I can still reach you. And that's kind of what this is doing, right? Just thinking out loud. But yeah, practice those. This like little cross of the kata, right? Practice switching hands. Especially practice that left side, man. Because I know. I feel like an idiot every time I do it, right? I don't know how many thousands of times I've probably done that technique because you're going to do it a lot more. Like when we go into Sakagano Kun, if we're still around, when we get to it, you do that one a lot. And you do it actually on the opposite side. Sakagano Kun takes everything and kind of flips it around. All right, let's do this one more time. Is it easier if I'm further up? Ryu, right? Really? Pitch. So. Cheek. Sitch. Touch. Two. Good. Step back. Over. Hook. Switch your hands. Lock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step back. In. Switch your hands. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, hook in. Bring the top of the bow down and turn. Good. That one's not so bad. Yeah, again. Here we go. Clear stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Here we go. Just as they clap. Well, there we go, sir. Class. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for everyone that has joined us today. Have a great night. Good stuff, man. So you're gonna shit you went shit out of us. Yeah, you are.